Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot, and welcome to whatever's left of your birthday season. This is going to be a middle of March reading, so you might very well be at the tail end of Pisces season. And if that's the case, I hope that those earlier Pisceans have had wonderful birthday seasons. If you are a later degree Pisces, I wish you the very best and happiest birthday as we're getting ready to turn the corner into officially spring equinox and heading into fire season of Aries. So daylight savings time has occurred. We have more light. It's just a positive time of year, at least in our minds. If it's not showing up wherever you are in the country or in the world, even if just in your mind, happy spring. And welcome to the middle of March. I have the Sonia Choquette Oracle cards, and I want to just do an energy snapshot reading for you, Pisces. I want to just kind of do a little check-in and see where you're at, how you're doing, what's going on, if we can give you any advice or insight on how to proceed with the rest of your life as we get through March. One more just kind of shuffle through. I'm looking for any jumpers, but aren't any. So we have Woo Woo is wonderful. This is card number 1. And this is a celebration for any of you who feel like your beliefs are a little bit different and off the beaten path from other people. Celebrate that. You're going to get a gold cup for being somebody different than everybody else. And if you have a group of people that believe like you do, I want you to celebrate even harder. Woo woo is wonderful. So you might be a crystal toting, essential oil rearing, omen chasing, talisman wearing, incense burning, sage burning. You might recite mantras and prayers and spin yourself in circles. And I mean, there are so many interesting and lovely ways for people to practice their belief systems. Whatever the world might consider woo-woo, good. And I'm proud of you. Pisces, keep up the good work. Woo-woo is wonderful, okay? Card number 1 is all about new beginnings and creation. So I hope that this theme shows up in this reading and gives us a little confirmation. I'm going to start with When Women Had Wings, and I'm going to jump right into shuffling through and see if any jumpers want to pop out. Otherwise, I'm just looking for 3 cards. I'm going to scoot these off to the side. Looking for 3 cards so that we can get that energy snapshot out. That one was definitely edging towards out. One more shuffle through for the sign of Pisces. Got your card there. Let's see, maybe we have more. Hanged Man. That's definitely your energy, Pisces. Right there in the middle. Okay. Well, you and Cancer, you got 2 first. You needed to have more energy show up for your reading. That's cool. So 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups. All right, so it was worth waiting for. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. The Hermit shows up here as confirmation, overseeing this reading, that wisdom is being imparted to you, that trusting your inner wisdom, going within, going off by yourself, trusting your inner truth. Very important. Page of Pentacles starts us off, and this is a student. This is a student of the physical realm. They're all about, your home, your health, your wealth, your money, your time, anything you can invest into. That's your pentacle energy. And this page is a student of that. So you are in this energy right now of, I want to start learning about investments. I want to start learning about how I make my 401k grow. I want to start learning about my health and how I need to get myself into a perfect health-wise position for the rest of my life. I want to stick around and play with my grandkids. So learning about something in your physical reality it seems like it's of top importance for you right now. And the Hanged Man is an energy of, I need to surrender everything I have been so actively pursuing because I think I need to rearrange the way that I've been seeing my world. And with that comes, I want to learn about this. What I'm getting the sense of is I'm thinking of a Pisces that has been going down the road of work, 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 work. And something has shifted in their life. Something powerful and meaningful has happened that made them feel like maybe you had a health scare. Maybe you had something traumatic happen in your family, and if so, I'm sorry. But there's been a reason why this need to learn about your physical reality has come into play. And with that happening, you have this, I need to see things from a different perspective. The way that I've been thinking about the world may not be how the world works at all. So let me reframe, let me hang upside down, and let me see the world with fresh eyes. Let me see things with a clearer perspective. Let me look at life in a different way than I ever have before. The Eight of Cups and the Ten of Cups are significant because they represent your energy. So we've got Hanged Man that is Pisces. That's the major arcana for the sign of Pisces. And then we have more water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Eight of Cups and Ten of Cups. In order for you to achieve emotional bliss, I'm going to say it like this. Going upside down and changing your perspective, seeing things from a different angle, really feeling the need to be, I have to learn about something in my physical reality. In order for me to achieve emotional bliss and that rainbow effect over my entire life, I need to walk away from things that no longer serve me. I can't sit here and pay attention to everything. I need to be very, very particular about what I put my focus and my attention on. I really believe that's why the Hanged Man showed up, because it's showing that a Pisces literally had to flip themselves upside down to see everything, or something in your life happened that made you feel like you got flipped upside down, literally. And I hate to say this, but if there was a car accident, if there was a family member that was in a car accident, something flipped, something changed a Pisces world. Something changed your perspective. Something shocked you and changed the way you look at things. A family member had a medical emergency of some kind, or you did, and it flipped the way that you were seeing your life and what you were deeming as important and non-important. And you are different now. Something has changed, and you've realized what really matters in life is not what you once thought it was. You have had to turn your back now on things that you were putting all kinds of effort, energy, and attention on. And you realized, Page of Pentacles, I need to become a student of something absolutely different. I want my life to feel different and look different. I don't want to be stuck in a position where I sat here and put all my energy into something and that was not the right thing to do. The Hermit is another absolute encouragement. This is the sign of Virgo. The Hermit says, yeah, and if you need to go be by yourself for a little bit of time, Pisces, to make that happen, absolutely do that. Hermit yourself so that you can really get your perspective in the proper place. The Hermit seeks out wisdom. They seek out their light. They seek out their truth. They don't stay away forever. They stay away for a bit of time until they can get back in touch with their wisdom and their truth. Let's get a second row out for Pisces. Let's clarify this top row for the sign of Pisces. I have the Tarot of Mystical Moments here as my clarifying deck. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles for the sign of Pisces, please, Spirit. Clarify that Page of Pentacles. Why is that student here? That learner of information. Why are they here? That's interesting because the Page of Pentacles is kind of on the stepping stone towards Hermit. Let's see. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, and this is about your job. Something about your life has given you a shifted perspective. You needed to learn that, here's the image that came to me is work is work. And have you ever heard that saying that at the end of our lives, very, very rarely is it going to be people from your job sitting at your bedside? Who's going to be sitting at your bedside on your last breath? Most likely, if we're lucky, our family, our loved ones. And so you putting all this energy and effort into your job, Three of Pentacles, this is about working together, teamwork, all of that. You're trying to figure out a different way for you to be at work, because devoting all your time, effort, and attention to that establishment, that's not where it's at. Hanged Man taught you that. You went upside down. You were given a set of, I think you had an epiphany. I think something gave you an epiphany. You were changed. And if that was because of the Hermit and you were shown a different way of life that you needed to start pursuing, something shifted you. I would love to hear in the comments what has happened in the life of a Pisces to shift the way that you are progressing through your life now. Clarify the Hanged Man, please, for the sign of Pisces. Two of Cups. Was it a loved one? Was it your lover, your partner, your soulmate? This shift in your perspective, this willful surrender, has something to do with your life partner. Did something happen to your life partner? Was something your person, your soulmate, did something happen to them that scared the you-know-what out of you, and you had to think about life different and go off and be by yourself so that you could process how you were going to see work and move forward? Two of Cups is beautiful, but this person means so much to you that they affected the way that you process your life because of something that happened. And as you walked away from things that no longer served you in order to achieve your emotional bliss, possibly with that soulmate, why is the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Cups here for the sign of Pisces? The Devil. And at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. You know what the Devil confirms to me is the reason that you had to walk away. It could be because of a Capricorn, or it could simply be because of toxic behavior that you were no longer willing to put up with. There was toxic behavior around you, and you walked away, Eight of Cups, because your intentions are to be happy. You're not going to sit and deal with emotional toxicity and an environment or an atmosphere where you know shady shit is going on. So it feels to me like you emotionally left. Whether you have physically left work or not, something has shifted your perspective and changed the way you think about things. And you're not going to stand for this bull crap, toxicity of any kind. And you're out emotionally. Like I said, whether it's physical or not. And the Four of Cups is a reevaluation. Four of Cups says, as a Pisces, whether or not I have left the building physically or not, emotionally, I'm out. I'm trying to learn about possibly new job opportunities or my health or whatever that applies to. I want to be a student of something else. I'm going to reevaluate what feels like your whole life. I'm going to reevaluate everything because right now is not the time for me to make an emotional decision. Pisces, this is your reading. This is an interesting, emotionally riveting. I would love to hear in the comments what's going on in the life of the Pisces that this feels like it fits for. Please remember, I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube. I would love if you would like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow, share the videos, subscribe. I'm available for personal private readings. If you're interested in those, the information is in the description box below. Thank you very much for being a part of this channel. Be blessed and be well.